Joining us this morning is Stifel's Jim Duffy. Has a hold rating, recently cut his target from 88 down to 79. Jim, it's good to have you. I'm curious to know why you think we haven't seen a lot of re-rating in the wake of this move.
Yeah, well, to start, I'll just say that I do like the appointment. We're really pleased to see the CEO role return to a Nike insider. Elliott Hill is someone who we were writing about as a potential successor to Mark Parker back in 2018. He's known as a character person, a people person, and a good leader. And we think job number one for Nike is restoring the Nike culture and rejuvenating that culture. And we think he's a good man for that role. Having said that, in the marketplace, the brand has a decided lack of momentum, and they're losing share. We cut numbers recently following a back-to-school survey that we did. Look, this is a big company. There's 80,000 plus people that work there. This turnaround is going to take some time. So we're enthused about the change, but not seeing it as rationale to change our recommendation on the stock.
A lot of attention's turning to the Investor Day in mid-November, and some discussion this morning about whether or not fiscal 25 will be seen as a transition year. How quickly do you think they can turn this engine around?
I think it is going to be a transition year. So typically with Nike's Investor Days, you see some management reshuffling. They're very good at developing talent and shuffling people between roles. With the CEO change, we think you're going to see additional leadership changes in the executive level, and they've got a lot of work to do. We think in recent years, Nike lost its focus on what's made them such a great company for so many years, and that's innovating, designing great product, bringing newness to market with great frequency and telling great stories in the marketplace. The product cycle for Nike is 18 months, and so this isn't a quick fix.
How do you see kind of them regaining that share? How permanent, in other words, is the upstart competition, whether it be from On Running, Adidas? I saw in one of your recent notes, you kind of flagged them as a huge competitor based on your channel checks. So how do they kind of innovate and recapture that share? What is the playbook there?
Yeah, it's a great question. A lot's been made about On Running and Hoka as share gainers. I would encourage you to look at the market in two different segments. On and Hoka gaining share in the age 35 plus segment. Historically, Nike's sweet spot has been under the age of 35, younger consumers. And currently they're losing share there to both New Balance and Adidas. And simplistically, I think Nike grew too complacent with their product newness. Consumers lost interest and turned to other brands. I think the key to them is to increase the frequency of newness and regaining excitement of those young consumers. And we think Nike has the organizational wherewithal to do this. This is a great American company that still has a lot of talent. What they do best is design and innovate, and we think under the right leadership, that's the opportunity.
What about the direct-to-consumer channel? It's my understanding Mr. Hill actually embraced the move away from wholesale into direct-to-consumer, and yet I think there are a number of your peers certainly who look at that and say, well, it may have been a mistake. They've got to get more towards the wholesale channel again. What are your thoughts?
Sure. So Elliott Hill's background is in sales. He joined in 2018 as an intern in the sales organization, rose through the ranks to lead the North America organization. And so he knows wholesale. He was most recently president of consumer and marketplace with global P&L responsibility for both the Nike and Jordan brands. So he has relationships in wholesale. Look, the investment in D2C we think was well placed. I think taking the eye off the ball on wholesale was the mistake. As consumers returned to stores, that's when Nike kind of lost some of its mojo coming out of the pandemic. And we think that there's good opportunity for them to get that back with wholesale channel partners.